major chord can be one of the most difficult chords to play on the guitar for beginners. It's also very useful. For years, I've taught beginners different variations of the B chord to make it easy. Some just didn't sound good, and some weren't that easy. I finally found the B chord that works for beginners, that both sounds good and is easy to play. And there's no bar involved. As a bonus, you can use this same technique I'm going to show you that we're going to use on the B chord for other difficult chords. We're going to do two versions. One is easy and one is easier. You'll see why in a minute. It's good to know both. Let's do this. This first version uses 4 fingers. Now I'll show you the fingering, but wait till after because there's some things I need to explain about it. Here's what it looks like. I've got my first finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret. That's a B note, by the way. And my other 3 fingers, the 2nd, 3rd, and pinky are all on the 4th fret. That's the 4th string, 3rd string, and 2nd string. Now, here's the trick. You don't want to play the 6th string, and you don't want to play the 1st string. You don't have to try to avoid them with your right hand strumming. What I do is my first finger is just slightly touching the 6th string. As a matter of fact, that's really easy. All I have to do is push it up a little bit, and it deadens it out. So I can still strum the whole chord. Now, the 1st string, it's actually kind of hard not to deaden it. All I have to do is lower my left hand a little bit, and the pinky naturally touches that 1st string. You end up with this. A nice, solid B chord. Now, this chord can be moved around. If you move it up a fret, you have a C chord. If you move it up 2 frets, you have a D chord. Here's another hard one, a E flat. It's basically a movable chord. The note that the first finger points to is going to give you the name of the chord. So right now I'm pointing at B. That's why I mentioned the name. And if I move it around up to E flat, I've got an E flat chord. Another bonus is this is a finger you could use when you learn bar chords, so it's a good step on the way to learning bar chords. Now, for the second version, it is easier and it has other uses. We're going to put that first finger back on the 5th string, 2nd fret, but this time I'm just going to use my 3rd finger and pinky and place them on the 4th fret. This is also what's called a power chord. Again, I'm muting out the 6th string by just slightly touching it with my first finger. But it's harder to mute out that 2nd string. If I just let it ring, it actually makes a decent sounding chord. It's a B at 11 chord. Not quite a B major, but a useful chord. You can also experiment with hitting the middle strings and avoiding hitting that top string if you just want a B. Listen. And of course, it's movable. The one thing you should know about this chord is it actually doesn't indicate major or minor. In context, your ears might hear major or minor chord, but there's actually no notes in here that say major or minor. It's just a B power chord. With a little practice, you'll find both of these forms a great addition to your arsenal of chords. Now, if you're learning these because you're still avoiding bar chords, I don't blame you. It's a tough leap. However, a mistake that many beginners make is they wait to learn how to play a bar chord until they need it to play a song or a certain exercise. It's much better to learn bar chords step by step, and that means preparing, maybe starting now. I've created a video to help you learn how to do that. Go ahead and watch that now. Even if you're not ready to start learning bar chords right now, you'll know what's involved and you can make better decisions. I'll see you over there.